To you from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, PA. The man with electric football fingers so quick and nimble, they defy the human eye. I present to you the one and only Mr. National and the Mr. National Podcast.
Rocket. Oh man, that intro music. P Dub is the best. All right, well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you everyone for joining me and Mr. P Double. It's two Misters today. We two Misters. Mr. National and Mr. P Double. To you guys. I just call him P Dub. But to all the viewers, if you see him out in the streets, I know that guy. He does that part. That's Mr. P Double. That's that's how they gonna, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? P Dub. That's how it goes. Folks, thanks for joining us for another edition of our podcast. We do it as a labor of love to you. A labor of love. You know what I mean?
We do it regularly when we feel like it.
Right. Randy Moss style. You know what I mean? We podcast when we wanna. You know what I mean? Podcast when we want it. Well, folks, look, if the first time ever, P-Dub, I'd actually do like a little, I don't know what you would call it, like a promo, I guess, of a podcast. Like I put the post out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we was like, we're going to have special guests, great YouTube following, and, you know, Mo, electric coach. Okay, he was going to come on our show today, folks. This is going to be a real quick podcast because me and P Dub, we got to get to the, we got to get ready for the game, Thursday night game.
Right.
We thought we'd have had a special guest and we would have started earlier and we did a full show. So,
to be fair, Electric Coach wants to do it up big. He wants to have a great show.
Okay, right. I got that. Okay, to his defense,
the technical difficulties worked out before. Right. He didn't want to just come on here and be, you know, he wanted to be.
Well, listen. All right. No. I got. I know I didn't. We had the little group text thing going, and you guys like, you know, I couldn't make that and stuff. I kind of saw what was going on. Mr. National got things to be doing.
Yeah, we both agreed like you wouldn't have lasted in this call.
Yeah, I'm like, I got things to be. I'm making moves, baby. I'm making moves. So I ain't doing no practice. You know what I mean? They want to come in for practice. Yesterday, you talking about practice. They wanted me to practice the podcast. I don't do practice. You know what I mean? So here's the thing, folks. You know, again, anybody that wants to be on the podcast, please let P-Dub know, you know, reach out to me, and we'll get you on the Mr. National podcast. You know what I mean? It's no fee, none of that, right? So P-Dub uses a StreamYard type of thing. So really, all you need is a cell phone, laptop, computer, anything, and he'll send you the link, and you click. And all we ask, don't be like James Harris the Wiz, be eating chips in a party.
He's on here. He's watching.
So, and I gotta get him on. And he felt bad about that. He, you know, when I see him, he was like, I gotta get back on. But that's another guy, the Wiz. We're gonna get the James Harris back on there. Jamie, right. So yeah, he was eating chips. He got barely, it was just
and then Smokestack for what his phone or something doesn't work.
Yes. Yeah, Smokestack has major issues. I don't know if his Wi-Fi signal is weak. It's pretty simple. But we went and we were getting a geek guy on. We were getting Electric Coach. He's a geek. He's a you know, he does his videos on YouTube and everything, and he's been in all the tournaments. He was the official NFL Super Bowl camera guy. I mean, he's got footage. He would drive out to Philly every June for our Super Bowl, set up his equipment, and we would rock, baby. I can't wait to get him on so he could talk about, you know what I mean, talk about the days when he came out. So I ain't gonna bust that bubble. But here's the thing. Coach, electric coach Mo, just come on. I know you want to do it big, right? But this is our podcast. It's not electric channel, okay? So all we need for you to do, it probably ain't up to your standards, but it don't matter because you're our special guest. So when next week we're gonna get you on if you don't get bumped because you pissed Mr. National off a little bit trying to you
because
didn't
like in the green room, he's ready to come on. He's put the chips away. He's all cleaned up. You know, he's got a shirt on. You know what I mean? He's ready to come on.
He's ready. You know what I mean? He done went through makeup already. He's already went through makeup. You know what I mean? And we need a lot of makeup for James Harris, okay? And he's already done makeup. I just got out the shower. This is it. You know what I mean? This is how I wake up. Fresh to death. Cigar pouring in the house. But back to EC, Electric Coach. So I want you to come on, and it's going to be like this. It's just going to be your cell phone, your laptop, and you do your thing. And then, Electric Coach Mo, when you do get the technical difficulties and get our system, we won't even run our system. We'll come on your channel, and you tell us what we need to do, and then we could do the Electric Coach presents the Mr. National podcast. How's that?
There we go.
Okay. So we want to have you on, Mo.
And Mo, we'll bring all of our millions of viewers with us.
Right. You got a couple thousand. We got millions across the world. Okay. I was in Paris and we had viewers. We had people knew me. I went to the Eiffel Tower and people was coming up to me asking me to take pictures and stuff, you know, and I'm known. You know, it was like not, hey, do you want to get a picture? Like, could you take this picture? But they knew me from the Mr. National podcast. That's the kind of reputation we'll be bringing to the podcast, Mo. So that's what we're going to do. You come on our thing. I know it's a little cheesy. It ain't to your standards, your soundboard. He's sending me pictures of mixers, and I mean, it looked like DJ Cool up in that joint.
He's got the gear.
He got stuff. I'm like, yo, that is wow, man. I'm like, wow. That's way over my head. So listen, we're gonna P-Dub. Yeah, I don't do practice, baby. You know what I mean? So we're gonna give him another try. And we're gonna line up James Harris the Wiz, get him back on because he need another shot. All right, so it's a Thursday night. You know, Mr. National's been many places he gets around, but you know, Philly is his home, and the city is on fire. Birds play tonight. P-Dub.
Yeah, I don't see them getting stopped this year, man.
Well, not by the Vikings, I don't think. I you know, we do our little football pool. Shout out to our winners last week, Jennifer, Cardinals Nation. Hugh was in second, and then third place went to Johnny Wine, a new guy. He just
nice.
He just got in this year. A friend of a
shout out to Smokestack, who was the only one who picked the Lions.
Yes, he did last week. Last Thursday, right? Was that last Thursday? The opener, right?
The season opener. He picked the Lions.
He was the only one. 20 people or whatever. He the only one to pick the Lions, and you thought he was off to a start. And Smokestack was texting me and talking shit and everything about his picks and he about to run the tape. Then he stunk on Sunday. He stunk. I think he went for the week, he went 7-9. I think that's what he went for the week. 7-9.
My pick sucked too.
No, you went. What did you go? You went 10-6, right, or something like that. 10-7.
I have to look again.
Yeah, I had 9 wins. I had 9. I think P-Dub had 10 wins, 9 or 10 wins. And we want to give a shout out to the Hulk, who's played every year. The Hulk is the first one every week to get his picks in. And it's like as soon as the week turns, his picks is in. And I was thinking, like, how does the Hulk get his picks in so fast? Stop laughing, Pete. You're gonna make me laugh. I'm serious here. You know what I mean? Stop laughing. I'm like, so Monday night is the last game. So like Monday night, and what was the Monday night game? Damn, was it the Jets game? That was the last one, right?
Jets game, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. The Jets game. So by the Monday game, before it's even over, damn near, Jim, the Hulk got his next week picks in. Most everybody wait till Wednesday, Tuesday, see the injury report. And I'm trying to wonder how the Hulk does it. Big up.
How does he do it?
What the?
I got a question for you. How does the Hulk get his picks in so fast?
Okay, he looks at the whatever the scores or what he looks at the lineup, the Vegas line, and whoever's favorite, that's who the Hulk picks. He has no allegiance to any team. He don't have a team. So he's just picking whoever they have as the favorite. That's it. Now P-Dub's a Cowboys fan. Everybody knows that Mr. National, red and gold, red fall. You know what I mean?
The Cowboys won 40-0. Stephen LeGros still thinks they suck.
Oh, Big Steve. That's right. He's Houston. You know what I mean? He's old Oilers. You know what I mean? He's old Oilers. I feel bad for Stephen LeGros because his Texans, man, they are.
It's been rough for a long time.
It's been rough. I mean, they had a.
That's why he hates so much on the Cowboys. I mean, he makes this like a full-time job, right? Now that he's retired. That's all I got to do. Cowboys all day.
They in that big state, and they don't get no love for out of Houston. You know what I mean? Hey,
big matchup is coming like week 4 or 5. Niners and the Cowboys.
Is it that soon?
I think so. I need to look up the schedule now.
Yeah. Check that out. I was thinking about that's in San Francisco. I would love to go to that game. Anybody out there, if they want to start a GoFundMe, they send anything to Philly NFL at Yahoo is the PayPal, and I'll put my Cash App out there. Yeah, I want to go to that, but it's not in the cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's expensive going to see a team. I might fly out to Arizona to see the 49ers play, which is kind of close to San Fran. A lot of 49er fans. Arizona has a big 49er following and a fan chapter there. So I usually go out there to catch a game. 49ers also make a visit to Philly this year, play the Eagles again. This time, we're not going to get our quarterback hurt, and we're going to beat the brakes off of those Eagles. We're going to beat the brakes off the Birds.
Wow, that's a bold statement, man.
That's it. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're week 5, Cowboys and Niners.
Okay, week 5.
That's October 8th.
I love it. Mark it down. Put it in your calendar.
Sunday night.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wait.
We've been beating the Cowboys.
No, it's the late game. 7:20.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're going to move it to Sunday night, right?
They probably will. Well, that's if the Cowboys keep winning, because that could just flip a switch and start throwing to the other team, and then they'll move us off of the prime time. I mean, the Jets were on all these prime times, and they lost their quarterback. That was a tough blow. That was a tough blow. Aaron Rodgers. What you got? What you got, P-Dub?
Stephen LeGros. He says the Texans have to improve 3 levels to get to suck.
Listen, I mean, I was going on this. They had Deshaun Watson. They had prime J.J. Watt. They had DeAndre Hopkins.
Yep.
They had a team. At one time they had Andre Johnson. I mean, can you imagine having Andre Johnson and the DeAndre Hopkins at the same time? You know how you did on electric football. That's how you do it.
Right.
That's how you do it. That's why we love that game, P-Dub. Because no matter what era, you can have all your all-time faves. I mean, the Houston Texans haven't won much. I'm trying to think. They did have a little playoff success. They had that running back, Arian Foster, number 23, I think. Yeah. He was a stud. I think they knocked off the Colts. I think they surprised. I can't remember. They got some nice wins in the playoffs, but never a serious contention for the Super Bowl. But they have fallen on hard times now. They got a young quarterback, C.J. Stroud from Ohio State. I want the Ohio State. I saw the stat line. I gotta check him out and see how he looks. I mean, you gotta have the players. I mean, Brock Purdy
was a couple years ago. It got real weird when they got rid of DeAndre Hopkins. It was like,
that was that coach. That was that coach. Yeah. He went back to the Patriots, right? Bill Brent or something. Was that what? I think he was the Patriots offensive coordinator. He's back with the Patriots now. I just saw him on the sideline because they played the Eagles. So. Yeah, that's the dude. That dude, he had to eat. Those guys getting they have egos, man. And
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, he got rid of DeAndre Hopkins. That's crazy. So
what are you doing for the game tonight? You just chilling at home?
No. I gotta head out. I gotta go out and watch that one. The city is popping.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where you want to be. I mean, I'm not an Eagles fan, but when the Birds play, I mean, that's the time to go out. It's great. Everybody's having a great time until they lose, and then the drunken assholes, then the persona of the Eagle fan comes out then. But
right.
As the game's leading up, it's just we're gonna kill them, and everybody's happy. It's fun. I remember. I never forget when the Iverson years with the Sixers, when they made their run, I think it was in 2000 to the championship. And man, it was 2000, 2001. It was so much fun to go out on a Sixers playoff game night.
Yeah.
It was electric. It has never been a time like that in Philadelphia than that time when Iverson and the Sixers were going to the championship. It was.
What about back when Dr. J finally got Moses Malone?
Yeah, I mean that was I remember. I was younger, a lot younger though. Yeah. But I remember. I don't remember the party scene being out in restaurants and clubs and stuff like that. Right. But I remember, they did the parade. I remember the parade down City Hall and all that stuff. They also, when Dr. J retired, P-Dub, when he retired from the NBA. They gave Dr. J a parade, just like a championship parade. So, and I remember that. I think I remember cutting out of school to go see that. I think.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't want to date myself.
That was like a long time coming. Like they were always like contenders for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Just get past the Celtics.
Couldn't get past the Celtics, and then if they got to the finals, they couldn't get past the Lakers.
Yeah.
One year, Kareem hurts his ankle. And he's going to be out. And he was like, all right, the Sixers got this, no Kareem. Because, I mean, I know people, Michael Jordan's the greatest and stuff. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was no joke, dude, okay?
Right.
And I'm talking every level of basketball, high school, college. He dominated.
Yeah.
Jordan had the ball in his hand, but Kareem, I could easily say Kareem is the greatest. I mean, Jordan was just so jaw dropping though. What he could do with the ball, and it was just fancy. It was so what's the elegant? You know what I mean? He would throw down, and I mean, you had George Irvin with the finger roll, and you had Dr. J doing stuff, but Jordan kind of embodied all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then took it to 2-3 levels higher. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is, to me, the greatest basketball player ever. I mean,
really, yeah.
Growing up, I was just like. So when he went out with the ankle P-Dub. You thought the Sixers was going to win. In comes Michigan State alumni. Irvin Johnson, a.k.a. Magic, and played center and was MVP.
Carried that game,
Great game.
I remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember too. I remember my mom. It's funny. My mom is the sports fan. My dad never was really. Yeah, my dad was just boxing. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know. And then if you did something wrong, and my mom was like so pissed at you, she told my dad. Then you found out why my dad liked boxing and stuff. You know, he took the hands to you. You know, mom was the disciplinarian, but. Every once in a while, you know, she probably thought the belt and her words weren't getting through, and she wanted to send a message, and she'll tell my dad what we did or what I did, and then it was on. It was like me against the ropes, and he was just pounding. Oh, that's abuse, all right? I'm saying it. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Growing up in the 80s and stuff like that, that was abuse. We used to get beatings. These kids today don't have. They ride bikes and skateboards with helmets. They wear seatbelts. They had child seats. We had none of that. Right? None of that.
They want on your own, man.
Yeah. They want to have the right to identify what they want to be. You know, I'm like, get out of here. We ain't getting none of that. You try to identify anything, you was getting your ass beat. You what? You want to be what? Beaten. You know what I mean? Our shows was tough. All in the Family, the Jeffersons. You know what I mean? They use words I'm not even going to say right now. I guess they didn't use. They used them on TV. I mean, it was 70s, 80s was hard. You had to be hard, okay? Football players, them helmets and helmet pack. Bam, cracking helmets. You were seeing stars. You come on, they had smelling salt.
Hey, did you see the new helmets where the face mask is like right embedded inside the helmet?
Yep. I think Zach, what's his name? Zeke Elliott had one.
Yeah.
He's playing with the Patriots.
Yeah, Pollard had one for the Cowboys. I know that's when I first noticed it. It was like
okay,
cool looking.
I mean, they have. Oh my God, man! How they have went leaps and bounds to try to get concussions and stuff out the game. You can't though; it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, and then I gotta get ready to go. Yeah. What's that? We got something or no?
Yeah, Kit's in the chat. He's his you know how you're the FOF, the FOTH.
Yes. The FOF is
the FOTR, face of the rule book.
Face of the rule book, right? FOF, the face of the hobby. That's me. Okay, that was given to me. That was given to me. You know what I mean? These national and stuff. You just don't pick a name. You got to earn it, right? You got to earn it. You know, you got to earn that stuff. Yeah. So what was I saying about? The helmets and Okay,
yeah,
so I say how tough the players were.
Like his helmet barely was on his head.
Yeah, Joe Theismann had the duck cage. Joe Theismann.
Those guys are tough.
They were. But listen, some of those guys are the reason the NFL got in so much trouble because some of them guys started suing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't agree with that. Okay. You knew they tried to say they wasn't aware of the conditions or the ramifications and the risks of that. I don't believe that. I mean, even now, even when those guys go in the blue tent, I mean, I don't know the questions that they ask, but those guys will lie to get back on the field.
Oh yeah. The doctors aren't going to stop them
because that's what I want to know, because they would lie. They would lie.
What last year, man? That was crazy.
Which one?
Tua when he got that.
Oh yeah. On the hands, the fencing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he was done already. That was. I remember I was watching that game when that happened, and he didn't get hit. They threw him to the ground.
Right.
It was like a sack, and he got thrown, but then his head got hit on the turf. So I'm like, what is he doing? And when his hands was like that, I thought for a second, I was like, is he meditating? What is he doing? Like, yes, I didn't know. I just thought he was just like, like Zen stuff. You know how people do that? I thought his hands was like that on the ground, like,
oh wow.
And I'm like, what is he doing? Like,
wow.
Oh man, I'm like, no, he is in trouble. Like you would see boxers get hit and they stiffen up and they be on the ground and
yeah.
I mean, so it's bad. But those older players, they knew the risk and they sued the NFL. So we say they're tough and they were tough, but they were suing. I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them sued enough to make it a problem, and NFL had to change the way. I mean, you every pass play you see a flag, so every pass play you're looking for a flag, and you can't hit them; they got to be protected. So it's a different game. I like the adjustments. I like to see I've seen the players lose their shoulders a lot more. So it's been an adjustment watching, especially for old guys like us, P-Dub, watching the
it's
game.
Interesting too, like the shoulder. You mentioned the shoulder pads. That receiver that the Cowboys picked up, veteran guy. I was watching him. He didn't have hardly any shoulder pads.
Oh yeah, they're light now.
Yeah,
they're light shoulder pads. The thigh pads are basically gone.
Right. And
you know what I mean?
Guys don't even wear knee pads. Their pants will come around their knees.
No.
Shoot, man,
and look at uniform from the Houston Oilers in the 80s, Ken Burrows and Jack Lambert and them guys. They were padded.
Remember Dickerson always had like every pad, every part of his body.
Eric Dickerson was bad and had the goggles.
Yeah.
I mean, I could not believe I met him. I was talking to Eric Dickerson. I was like, whoa.
Wow. Yeah.
That is. I was like, whoa. I mean, I hung out with Jerry Rice, but Eric Dickerson, I mean, like it's older. Like Jerry Rice is older than I am, but I wasn't a child. I was a kid watching Eric Dickerson play.
Yeah.
I mean, he came in the league in '83. I mean,
when did Rice come in the league?
86.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
86. Yeah, 87. 86, 87. Rice came in.
That's right. Yeah.
And Dickerson.
It was good before Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me before this podcast. Montana won 2 Super Bowls before Jerry Rice even joined the 49ers.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So. He had Dwight Clark and he had
Dwight Clark, Freddie Solomon.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, I forgot about that.
Yeah, 2 Super Bowls before Jerry Rice.
That was really quite a run because to me, Steve Young is almost as good as Joe Montana. And
numbers, he's better than Joe Montana.
I mean, as far
records, completions, rating, but he just don't have 4 Super Bowl rings like Montana.
But and then so they had kind of like the continuity. They had Montana, then Rice came in, carried that passing game all the way through Steve Young.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we had a good run. We had. It wasn't far to Rodgers because when Steve Young got his shot, he was already an older guy.
Right. He played.
He played in the USFL. He played in the USFL. Then he got.
He was patient.
I think he went to Tampa. Right. He had the BYU thing or whatever. What they call that when they go in there was missionaries or something.
Oh, he did that?
I think he did that. I think he did that. Yeah, Brigham Young. So he went to the USFL, then he went to Tampa, then we got him, and then he sat behind Joe Montana for a little bit. Then he got his shot. So it wasn't exactly far to Rodgers because Rodgers was relatively young when he got his shot, and they had the whole career span of Aaron Rodgers. So
I have to say I'm kind of disappointed Rodgers got hurt. I mean,
yeah, that was bad. That was tough. I mean, I was talking to some Packer fans. There's one Packer fan, and they was like, I would never wish injury on anyone. But if I did, it would be him. And he got hurt. I was like, yo. It was like, I mean, the way, I don't know what it is with Green Bay quarterbacks. They are you leaving? Are you retiring? Like Favre did that. Favre was like, I'm retiring. I'm not retiring. Then he retired. And then Aaron Rodgers started playing. He was like, all right, I want to play. And it was like, well, no, Favre, we moving on. We going with Rodgers. And remember, he ended up getting traded to the Jets first. He went to the Jets and then the Vikings and all over. But then Favre had all his drama, and then you get to Aaron Rodgers, and every year he's like, I don't know if I got to go into a seclusion in a dark place, and then I got to, you got to wait. Packer fans is looking for the white smoke to come out of the forest, like he's coming back.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell is this guy? What is with these Packer quarterbacks and their egos? They're out of control. Out of control. So,
all right, man, let's get to this football game.
All right. Do it.
I'm just saying I gotta turn it on.
Yes, we are. I got the Eagles, P-Dub. Who you got this?
Yeah, I picked the Eagles. I mean, I'm picking the Eagles all year long, except for the Cowboys. I don't think they're good. But I don't think we're gonna win. I just don't see. They're so tough.
They horrible. They got no offense. Their offense is it's just like goofy. Like it's no identity. It just hurts. I don't know. I ain't gonna get into it. Well, let's go. I gotta get going. And
all right, man.
Electric Coach, come on, do it our way. We'll come back. We'll do it your way.
Right.
Let's make it happen, baby.
All right.
All right, peace. That's a podcast. Kit, take us out of here. Peace. God, my neck hurts.